All right, good evening everybody. We're here to present Group 4's findings on the ArcelorMittal case. I have the pleasure of introducing our team. Starting from the left, we have Ira Hormio, Ville Wikström, and Patrick Buchert, and I'm Niklas Malm. Next slide, please. Our findings are, in a nutshell, with anticipated synergies, the deal is marginally profitable. Purchasing and marketing integration are essential for the success of this whole case. And we'll try to show that Mittal's stakeholders' management was superior to that of Arcelor. Next slide, please. And here's the agenda of our presentation. First, we start with an overview of the situation. Next, a synergy evaluation, continued by an organizational integration analysis, and some things about stakeholder management, and finally a summary. Next slide. Quick recap of the situation. Mittal Steel is the largest single producer of steel in the world, or was, with a production growth in 2005 of 47%. And its owner base was highly concentrated, with the Mittal family commanding a roughly 88% share of the stocks and voting rights. Arcelor, again, a bit different, the second largest steel producer in the world. Production growth slightly on the minus side in 2005, with a very decentralized owner base, with high government interests in Spain, France, Luxembourg, and Belgium. And next I'll hand over to Patrick Buchert, who will talk about synergy evaluation.
Thank you, Niklas. Here the synergy logic comes from that these two companies have many complementary aspects to their operations. For instance, if you can see the major areas of operations, or where the sales comes from, North America, West Europe, and Asia, there the geographic presence is quite different with these two companies. So there's a large synergies that can be obtained from merging these two companies. Furthermore, the industry is quite fragmented. For instance, if you see in the pie chart on the right, if we merge these two companies, they will be the largest player in the industry. They will be roughly 3 times larger than the second biggest competitor. So, and furthermore, the product portfolios are also complementary, Arcelor being more high-end products and Mittal being more of these low-end, cheaper products. Next slide, please. Okay, so the value of synergy, as you can see from the chart, comes mainly from synergies in purchasing. It can amount up to $600 million a year, and then furthermore from marketing and process optimization. So here we used and discounted these figures to find the synergy value, which was $17 billion. However, the values of Arcelor shares were valued in this merger at 40.4 euros a share compared to the pre-offer price of 21 euros. So this means that the Arcelor shareholders will reap 15 billion of this 17 billion as a price premium. So the merger is slightly profitable, but the Arcelor share owners are the ones that reap the lion's share of the profits. So, but this merger can be juxtaposed against the possible merger with the Russian steel company. And here there are clear synergies to be obtained, as opposed to the merger with the Russian company, where there was like cosmetic synergies to be obtained, but not much more. So, okay, but now I will give the floor to Ville, who will discuss the organizational integration issues that we have here.
Thanks, Patrick. So here we have identified some key issues that are essential for the integration to be successful. We have used several issues regarding severity and probability and mapped out these issues as follows. And we can see that the stumbling stocks here are unclear group strategy and cultural issues. We can see that Mittal and Arcelor used to have quite a different approach to this. Mittal has been the low-cost volume producer, while Arcelor have been the high value product producer. Mittal has seeked growth in value products. Arcelor has tried to strengthen their position in the North American market. What we think that they together should put emphasis on when doing the corporation or the joint corporation goals and strategies are to take advantage of the size when contracting with suppliers, trying to take advantage of the production that Mittal has been great on in size and scale, and then emphasize customer focus on all the geographical areas. What comes to the culture, usually cultures colliding within an organization. Problems arise like not efficient cooperation, different agendas within the company, competition within the firm. What we think that ArcelorMittal should put the emphasis on is the marketing and purchasing operations, because these are essential for the whole merger to go through. Clearly communicate the goals and values stated in the last slide, and build a unified incentive system so that everything is clear within the company. And slowly build pride for ArcelorMittal, so people are real proud to work for them. Okay, next Ira is going to tell you about the stakeholder management.
Due to the fact that the two companies' cultures are so different, they have also different approaches to managing the stakeholders. We have seen that the shareholders, the government and the management are the most crucial stakeholders in this case, because they have most power and the biggest interest. The shareholders obviously want to have return on investments, whereas government want to have tax incomes and employment. Management wants to have continued employment and opportunities to prosper the company. The different approaches are, you can see that Arcelor have a really defensive culture, so they ignored much of the investors' opinions about the Russian merger also, and they want to defend their managerial position. Whereas Mittal pursued synergies, they moved the headquarters to Luxembourg. They wanted to give up on things much more than Arcelor. And they worked with the shareholders. So we see that Arcelor has clear agent problems with their management, and Mittal managed the stakeholder relations better. But then, of course, on the cost of the Mittal family.
And again, next slide, please. Quick summary. So, with a successful implementation of the strategies and the synergy effects kicking in, the deal will be marginally profitable. We have a quick recap of the situation with our expected growth revenues. We show that the profit margin of around 19%, which is right now will be a lot lower than the projected synergy profits, the synergy that will come out of this deal. Thank you.